Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Denver Broncos.
To kick off for Denver.
2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check, 56.
A first down throw, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Le'Veon Bell.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it with Bell. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A give to Bell. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits 3rd all-time in rush yards. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Side 56. Mops 56. Check, 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 check. Mike 56. Mike 56. You're not ready. Ready? 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. I'm coming for you.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Flush to his right. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. They gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
And the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They look to throw. It's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. It's a foot race. The 40. Past the 20.
Bring in the second string.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
On the carry.
Phillip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Lining up for the extra point.
And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Darnold now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards remain for second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Back at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
First down, Broncos.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Throwing again. Lock. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First down, Denver.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's the end of the first quarter.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Third down.
Lock working out of the gun. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos.
Complete to number 14.
Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, it's Bell, and some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 31-yard line. It's a big run that time by Bell. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Caught here by Bell. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Open man, he completes it to Judy. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Cortland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Cortland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Lock going to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw it is Lock. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's good.
A good pickup up there, 26 yards.
First and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete. It's Bell. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Now, they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
His kick,
and he puts it through.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Eluding the pressure right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Broncos.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This is the tight end fan. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts
First and goal.
as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
McManus lining up for the
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
For Brashad Perriman, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd and 5. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Again, he targets Jeudy, and this time the catch made. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Gordon. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On the keeper.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
41-yard line.
From the 41, Locke. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey, here's Locke. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
1st down, Broncos.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. They're looking for Jeudy, but it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. He's got daylight. The 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, check. 22 check on it, 22 check on it. I'm coming after you. Watch twist.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
C.J. Mosley on the
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
complete.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
16 yards.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
57 to mark. 57 to mark.
Lock now on first down. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
2nd and 11. Here's Locke to throw. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over first and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass for...
And he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Darnold's pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Denver.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Terrell Basham able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
That's the end of the third quarter.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Locke working out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw again, Locke. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
Complete to
Jerry Jeudy. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Okay, here we go.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. McManus's point after is good, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Darnold. A screen to Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
Darnold's pass.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Well, that'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Again, it's Bell. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Le'Veon Bell stopped short of the line to gain. And that will force a turnover on downs. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
From midfield, here's Locke. Goes back to Sutton, this time completes it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Denver.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
On the jump ball.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A quick throw outside by Locke. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Locke off a play action. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Broncos 42, Jets 27.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
For Denver. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Airing one out for Crowder. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off near the 32. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
On 1st and 10, Darnold flushed out right. He'll run it. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10, right at the 30. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 40.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos using a short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Brendan McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This one caught by Crowder. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
Ringo, 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 Ringo. Lady.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Darnold. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Catch there by Jamison Crowder. 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot. One of the niftier receivers in the league.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Sam Darnold.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
On the coverage.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. One last throw now for Darnold. And that will be incomplete.